remember 4 years ago, 8 years ago, when Hillary was running, you had the Hillary PAC and the group of people that absolutely refused to back Barack Obama. They stormed out of the convention. They were very upset with his treatment of her. They thought that it was Hillary's election, that she should have won, that she should have been the president. And I forget but there was some Party Unity My Ass, the Pumas. That's what it was called, PUMA, Party Unity My Ass. That's what they actually said when they were out there. And this was in the summer of 2008 during the election. So basically, everybody was it was started early. I mean, this is ridiculously early. We're 458 days out. You don't normally see this amount of activity. I think Hillary and Barack Obama were in the race by mid to late 2007.
Okay,
that's when people generally say, "Yeah, I'm putting my exploratory campaign," and then they officially announced just before the Christmas break, I think, in 2007.
So how many candidates were there then?
Well, you had Hillary, you had Joe Biden, you had Barack Obama.
Oh yeah, I mean Joe Biden.
Joe Biden
it'd be interesting to see whether he comes in on this one as well.
Nah, he's not going to come in. I can't see him coming in. I mean, I saw a report last week.
She must be very, very concerned that that's a possibility.
I don't think she is. I really think Hillary's just keeping her powder dry. And Hillary is a smart operator, and she's got smart people around her.
Very smart.
And she's just trying to avoid controversy. It does seem to follow her wherever she goes. But
yeah, she hasn't put a foot. And the thing,
let's talk about women in politics, because I really don't like the way in which they're being so disrespected. I mean, Carly Fiorina, they actually put a clip of her and Rick Perry into the debate last night, the main stage debate. I even tweeted, "Oh, look, both Rick and Carly made them." But I look at this New York Times email story against Hillary. We had that Turkish deputy prime minister stand up and yell at a woman member of parliament, "Sit down and shut up, you woman." Here in Wales, we've got two party leaders that are women, Leanne Wood and Kirsty Williams. Yet they don't get the respect that. I don't.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, it's a fundamental thing to me that, and also the few number of very, very high-ranking business people are women, and the fact that even in Britain, was it the 1976 was the Sex Equality Act? So all those years later, women are still earning less than men. I mean, that's an appalling indictment of our society, it seems to me, and policymakers. It's a terrible, terrible thing. I mean, Margaret Thatcher, and I hated Thatcher. I hated Thatcher, but she faced a huge amount of sexism in her party and in the electorate at large. And what she did, like it or hate it, and I didn't like it. But she was also fighting a huge amount of sexism.
Oh, and I see so many stories where the focus is on women's dress, what they wear.
What's that got to do with it?
It has absolutely nothing to do with who they are and what they bring to the table. Yet you find stories about male politicians, focusing on being tough on this and tough on that, but on women.
And you'll see, for example, and this is a kind of subtle form of the sexism there is. It'll be a full-length picture of the woman showing her knees and what she's wearing on her, but it'll be a kind of cropped off, suit and tie, and boring shot of David Cameron. I mean, that's a subtler form of the sexism that exists. It's everywhere, basically.
It is, and it's almost as if you look at some of the cabinet members, in Cameron's party. They're almost not taken. Like Home Secretary Theresa May is not really taken seriously, and you think, well, wait a minute, that woman is in charge of everything to do with policing and internal protection and MI5 and all. And you think, well, that something is not right.
Mind you, just two men talking about this. We should get women on the three muckers.
Well, we pot calling the kettle black here, I suppose. But,